Hello everyone, and welcome to the third video in the road to 180 pound pull-up. Today is pull day number 1, which is slightly different from the workout we did in the last video. Today we're going to still start with the front lever, but then we are going to move into one arm pull-ups to do maybe like 4 reps. I might get antsy and go for a 5th rep, we'll see. But then from there go into some lighter weighted pull-ups. I'm thinking about 115 pounds for 3 sets and then 90 pounds for 2. And then we'll finish off with some other accessory work. So that's a one-legged front lever, some chin-ups, toes to bar, and my TRX rows is pretty similar to the last workout. So let's get it. This morning I weighed in a little bit lighter than normal, which is great. I was actually below 150 for the first time, which is surprising for a Monday considering I had 3 different cheat meals last week. So tonight, assuming we have a strong workout, I've told myself we can go and have a treat. So another fingers crossed to have a strong workout today. So I like to start off with front lever specifically because it is a total body exercise that is not as possible after I've tired out my lats later. So this is the focus of the start of my workout. I use it almost as a warm-up to prime myself and get ready as we transfer into the next movements. I'll then kind of take a mini break here and go into my assisted one-arm pull-ups. The focus here is really just to get the movement pattern dialed back in and get the joints prepared. I don't do that many, but it's really thinking about my grip, thinking about how my body is going to rotate in the air, and making sure that my elbows aren't screaming at me or anything crazy like that out of the bat. So that's the main focus for these first 2 exercises. Now we transition into my sets of one-arm pull-ups, 3 sets to do. Initially I wanted to do 4 reps across, but I was feeling explosive going from rep to rep. I was trying something a little bit different and it felt pretty good, so I wanted to go in and get that 5th rep and see how it felt. I haven't gotten 6 one-arm pull-ups before in a row, so I wanted to see if, well, maybe I can start getting a little bit more efficient with the movement. Maybe I can sneak out a quick 6 at some point during my training, but didn't want to go too crazy because I wanted to see how the weighted pull-ups later in the workout handled. And I'm glad I didn't go too crazy because, well, you'll see in a little bit here, it gets a little bit too wild. Here we get into the light weighted pull-ups. Apparently I consider 115 pounds light. I was trying to do 5 reps across all sets, but honestly 5, 4.9, 4.9, not too shabby. It was definitely definitely a little bit heavy, and I'll try to be better going into the next weeks. But yeah, this one was brutal. Then the sets of 90 afterwards, getting 6 reps and 5.9 reps, pretty tough here as well. So I think I picked good numbers that you're challenging and not coasting too hard, and we'll try to get the numbers up going into next week. After that, now we move into more of the accessory stuff. I'll do the one-legged front lever. Definitely easier. It doesn't look like it would be that much easier than a full front lever, but the weight distribution is so much easier here. So it gets a little bit more back activation, helps keep the movement locked in, but it's still a bit challenging, but a nice little break after all those weighted pull-ups. Last thing I want to cover here are the weighted chin-ups. I used to have wrist issues getting into chin-ups, so I hadn't done weighted chin-ups in a while until I started getting back into these here. So not trying to go too crazy. 10 reps, and the second set of 8 was absolutely brutal. The pump at this point was wild. Just trying to get the biceps activated and get the last of the pull-ups out of the way. And then, yeah, finish up with some final accessories here, toes to bar and TRX rows, and call it a day. Workout done. Snap reaction is ow. That one hurt. I think just with so many sets that I haven't really done before, I usually will throw in like a conditioning piece with EMOMs or not as heavy as weight in between. This one was a brutal awakening, but we'll get used to it over time, fuel myself properly,
And yeah, now I'm excited to cheat a little bit here, so let's see what I get. All right, we had a post-workout snack. We had some shrimp, we had a protein bar and a banana. So trying to get, protein up and something healthy in the terms of carbs before this little splurge I'm gonna have here. But today we have Crumbl cookie. All right, so I got 2 of the s'mores, 1 of the semi-sweet chocolate chunk, and 1 of the cookies and cream brownie. If you can't tell, I love chocolate, so that's gonna be the ones that I'm going to try today. Cookies and cream brownie. That's so good. I'm a sucker for Oreos, so the brownie, maybe not the most moist, but it's got chunks inside of there, which I really like. It helps with the consistency. The Oreos on top, a decent enough amount of the cream on there to kind of break up the chocolatiness to it. Not too bad. 1,200 calories, but yeah, it's kind of worth it, maybe. All right, now for the semi-sweet chocolate chunk here. This is so much better than their other chocolate chip cookie, the milk chip. The gooiness here, much better of the chocolate. The sea salt that they add to it, definitely a bonus here. And then just the amount of the cookie to break up, it's just a great combination here. All right, last up here, we got the s'mores. This one's probably the most unwieldy, but let's see if I can get in there and get some of the marshmallow. That was a struggle. Good overall cookie. I feel slightly healthier with the graham cracker cookie in here. This one's only 720 calories, so that's why I got 2 of it, because it's slightly less calories, but yeah, not too shabby on this one. Time to pig out for the rest of the night. I'm so glad I picked up running as a side hobby.